What's the level of commitment you have to yourself for your ability to change? What's your vision? You mean you don't have one? In order to change, we've got to have a vision of who we want to be, of what we think our highest potential is going to be. But often we aim too low. We set our goals too low, especially women. And that's maybe out of fear or scarcity because we don't think that we'll be able to access that potential of that vision that secretly we have for ourselves. When I look back on my life and I see all of those opportunities that I didn't take, all of those jobs I didn't put myself out for because of fear that I might not be good enough for it or that I might not succeed. Well, what would have happened if I had done it? Maybe I would have succeeded, but well, I'll never know now because I didn't do it. And so when you start to go on a path of self-development, self-evolution, awareness, self-actualization, coming into who you really are, what happens is that you drop that old perspective of yourself, the perspective that you formed when you were just a little kid, when you didn't have the full picture of what's going on. So we're all capable people. We're all capable women out here. Most of us have a vision. We have something that we desire, something that we want to bring into being, something that we want to birth, whether it's our creativity in making something, whether it's raising, whether it's a job that we want to do our very best at, if we're entrepreneurial, making our own business succeed, whether we want to help people shift, or whether we want to just live a simple, joyous, content life free from drama. Whatever your vision is, you've got to have that, and you've got to have it right here so that you can fully see it, fully feel it in your heart and in all of your cells in every part of your being, so that you can tap into that, so that you can imagine it happening and let it call to you. But then there's that quiet, unspoken part that you just can't put your finger on, and you're wondering, why? What am I missing? What am I lacking? Everything in life is okay. It's pretty good. Feel okay for the most part, but why am I still being triggered? Why am I still feeling anxious? Why am I still fearful? Why am I not trusting that everything is really going to work out for me? Why am I stuck in my old behavior patterns? You don't need to be. These are all subconscious programmed choices that we made when we were small. And then we keep repeating them because that's become our default energy. And what your default energy is exactly what you're going to put out into the world and attract back to you. So you keep creating the same circumstances, the same patterns. You might not see them as patterns because different situations, different people, different scenarios, but the underlying feelings and behaviors are patterns. And they're all connected, and they're not necessarily good for you. In fact, they're probably holding you back in life. So wouldn't you love to break through those patterns? So in From Fear to Love, it's a 12-week online course, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so satisfying to see my students really do the work and shift and have big aha moments, or even just small aha moments, because one aha moment can change your whole perspective, your whole way of how you view the world, of how you view your relationships with others, and of how you view your past self. All of the retreats that I have gone on in my life and the courses, that's so that I can push my comfort out there and see where I really am now at this phase of life, because we are growing and evolving, hopefully evolving all the time. So we want to have a current perspective. My old self of who I was and my behavior in my 30s, that doesn't resonate with who I am now. So I need to let go of that, shed all of that old identity, the way a snake sheds its skin in one fell swoop, and allow me to be who I'm going to be now in this current state. What is good for me now? What can I call in now with my life experience and wisdom, with all of my training, with all of my knowledge? These are questions all of us need to be asking ourselves all of the time, because we're leaving undiscovered areas in ourselves. And those are the parts that are keeping us stuck, that are keeping us in fear and not allowing us to move forward, not allowing us to call in the biggest, wildest dreams, because we can. We can call it all in and let it come to us if we're receiving, if we're asking, and if we're not holding on to all of the old stuff subconsciously or otherwise. So this is the kind of stuff that I teach and facilitate and help people do. And it's really empowering. Wouldn't you love to be empowered and really find out that unspoken, invisible thing that's holding you back? I do this work all of the time, and life keeps getting better and better. And I'd love to help you get your life better too. Private message me. Let's have a chat. Love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.